Good morning. Brendan here with Calvin Realty Flip Tour 5.0. Look at this. We got a bus. This is bus 1 of 2. This is property 2 of 4 that we're going to look at today. I'm trying to give you guys maximum value, so I wanted to share some of the takeaways of the first flip. Everyone say, what's up? What's up? So some of the takeaways from the first property, it was a BRRR. It was a side-by-side duplex. They converted into 2 units with legal suites and 2 garages. So actually 6 leases on this place. Their takeaways they were sharing was communication is really important with your contractor. Like keeping them accountable, measuring what they say is the right measurement, checking on the work, making sure you screen them properly and manage them properly to make sure the work you pay them for is actually what you're getting. That's a huge one. Communication, they were talking about communication with their trades and also communication with their JV partners. You know, good news, bad news, you can't over communicate. So communication is very key. I'm going to cut this and we're going to talk to another one after this. I'll give you guys the takeaways of this one. This is a flip property. We're in Holyrood, Edmonton on the Calvin Hexter Flip Tour. See you on the next one. Okay, tuning back in. Here we are, house number 3 of 4, flip house in the Flip Tour 5.0. Here to share some of the takeaways from the last place. So some of the takeaways that the flipper of the last place was sharing was one, get ahead of the trades that take the longest time, like your permits and your windows. So right at purchase date or even before, you can order windows, submit those permits, and get ahead of those timely things. The other takeaway I really love is not swinging the hammer. So one of the questions to him was, did you do the work here? And he said, no, if I did the work here, I wouldn't be able to do the other properties. He's done 11 flips in the last 18 months, and he would not have been able to do that if he was doing all the trades himself. So, you know, understanding what activities are going to make the most money, you know, not necessarily doing the flooring yourself. All that stuff sounds great, but it actually costs you money because you're going to miss out on all those other deals and the scalability you could have in your flipping business or portfolio. So I'm going to go and check this out, and again, I'll let you know the takeaways in the next one. Okay, here we are, the final 4th property, and it's a big multifamily. I don't know if you can see much of it, but it's a big multifamily. It's pretty cool. So the last one, we were in this fix and flip by Wayne and Gabby. Awesome location, cool property. The takeaways that I want to share from that one are, one, they were talking about JV agreements, you know, joint venture agreements. Typically, one person has funds and one person has, you know, the know-how and the ability to push out solid, you know, above market returns for those money partners. And they were talking about these JV agreements, and they're talking about the hard things. Like when you're looking to work with somebody, it's fun to talk about, you know, your profits and all that romantic, you know, future goodness. But you got to talk about what happens if one person goes bankrupt. What happens when one person doesn't fulfill the terms? What happens if the market tanks? What happens if somebody dies? Like, you got to talk about that stuff. So that was a good one. And the other one was a cool little niche skill to get good deals in the market. People like to look at new listings and offer on new listings that could be good deals. But sometimes if you reverse that search criteria and look at, I focus on all off-market real estate. My newsletter has all the off-market opportunities. But if you're looking on market, if you switch that days on market search to get the most days on market, you'll see really stale properties that have been listed for 6 months, and they could have a lot of significant discounts to get you a good price to flip a good house. So that was a good one. And then on the way here, before this multifamily, they talked about the difference in financing between residential flips and multifamilies. They are like night and day, and they're talking about how multifamilies, you can get, there's more of an option to get like vendor takebacks, seller financing, agreement for sales, meaning the seller is almost willing to help you finance, here's the building, help you finance the project, which is really cool. And that's actually not that uncommon with these bigger buildings. So that's the takeaway. I'm going to go inside, check this thing out. Talk to you soon. Oh yeah, I also want a gift basket. Check this out. Photo. I want a killer gift basket because I answered the question correctly of what are the costs to consider when analyzing a flip property. I stuck up my hand and flapped my lips, which you may know I'm good at, and I got a gift basket. Anyways, I'm going to go inside. So that's it. Look, we just did a group photo. We're leaving this multifamily. Takeaways from this one, they talked a lot about property management and scaling. So, you know, a lot of the systems are the same for single family houses or these massive 111, I think, unit apartment buildings. So, you know, they're talking about changing your mindset to thinking big. Also, another takeaway, there's so much stuff, but I'm just giving you kind of some of my high levels. Another one was like the technology available for property management. You know, like tenants can do their own 6-month inspections by taking a picture of the fridge and the microwave and the living room or whatever they need to, and submit that onto like apps. So there's a lot of cool technology available to manage some of these units, or you know, one unit or these bigger buildings. So anyways, big thanks to Calvin Realty for putting on Flip Tour 5.0. I hope you got a few high level takeaways. Check out, oh, sorry. Almost got hit. Anyways, I hope you can come to Flip Tour 6.0. I'm Brennan, owner and operator, Ashton Real Estate. Yeah, thanks for watching.